Hi, I'm Fritz. No, I'm not Steven Seagal, nor am I Glenn Danzig, or your mother's boyfriend. So tell her to stop harassing me. How you been, folks? Fritz here. I missed you. So we got a new rifle for you. Well, did I just fib? Oh yeah, I'm lying through my teeth. This is not new. I made it a new rifle for me. I needed a little survival rifle project, and I already owned a 22 Crickett, so I built one. This is the survival Crickett. And it is, well, now that we're in the shot, let me lean back so you can see this. A Crickett. This is the cheapest way you can get a survival rifle for under $200. And of course, it's a single shot. It's normally considered a kid's rifle, but hey, 16 inches of barrel with a bolt means it can basically take down any land animal you can eat in North America. So literally, yeah, look it up. Look it up. We'll wait. We'll wait. Yeah, see you in the comment section, buddy. So what I did with this rifle right here, we're going to go right ahead and take this bolt out. I see it's empty, but I want you to believe me. Look at that. All right, so let's go over what I did to this thing. And I'm not sure what I can really get away with YouTube, so there may be me not inserting a bolt into the gun. There's no magazine to worry about, so sorry, YouTube. You can't castrate me over that one. But we're going to take the bolt out of the gun for now. And we're just going to show you, once again, it is not loaded. Yes, you see that nice empty chamber. And hey, what's with those sights? Ooh. The first thing I want to talk about is the Williams fire sights I put on. We have some fiber optic action. Look at that little tight sight picture. Let's see if we can get the sight picture in the shot. I don't know if I can. There we go. It's nice. So yeah, fiber optic, and that front sight is definitely a real tight little picture. Very tight for a fiber optic. Let's see if we get the boop little guy. I'm going to put the bolt back in just to basically keep this together as one piece to show you what's going on here. First thing I did when I got the gun years ago, I only paid 114 bucks for this at a Wally World. Nice little Walmart special. I got this this pad up here because the gun was so small. I hold it over here and I'm already touching barrel. So, and eventually became this little grip, and it didn't seem to affect the harmonics on this thing very much. I don't think there would be much harmonic on a thing like this, but anyway, it didn't seem to affect accuracy at all, so I went ahead and left it on there. Nice little addition. It helps. It comes in handy for a lot of things. Might even use it for a camera mount. Maybe not. Anyway, let's check this out. We've got a small enough Crickett, but how do we make it smaller? Well, I took out that goofy little screw and replaced it with a thumb screw. There we go. Now you have something that's a lot more portable. Before I put it back together, I'm going to put the barrel down, and we're going to go over the stock, which is right now my favorite part of the gun. I replaced that security Torx, or whatever kind of bit it is, that was holding the barrel and action onto the stock. I bought the bit, I used it, I lost the bit, had to buy another one, got sick of that bit, cut the bit. I got a thumb screw. I saw somebody online did this with a Crickett. I'd love to give the guy props. I don't want to give him any unwanted advertisement, but there's someone out there who did a Crickett survival build, and he did a great job, and that's where I got the idea from this. I just want to say thanks, but don't want to out the guy right away just in case YouTube comes after him. Anyway, this little thumb screw, got it on eBay. It is 1/4 by 28 by 1/2 inch. Kind of hard to find. You can usually find the 3/4 and cut them down and file them, but it's much better to get the ones that are already 1/2 inch. And another trick is I have a little very thin Delrin ring that I use, paper thin, from a cutting board. Use that as a washer, so you can pop it in there and get a little bit more of a grab, less slip, and it also is less wear and tear to the thumb screw and the stock. Speaking of stock, let's go over that right now. All right, one of my favorite things about this stock is the little shell holder. Ooh, 14 rounds, there we go. I got that on eBay for about $5 or $6 a couple of years back, and totally worth the money. They wanted twice the money for one that held 4 more bullets. I'm good with 14 instead of 18. So to save money, I got that one, and it's worked out quite well. Now the problem was it wasn't fitting well, even though I had a stock extension on there. It wasn't fitting that well, because this is where the stock used to end. I got 2 of the Keystone stock extenders that you can get for Crickets. Yes, you can. I got 2 of them. I think the kit actually comes with 2. I went ahead and made this gun longer. Now it has the length of pull, supposedly has the length of pull of a Ruger 1022, but I still find myself shouldering this thing a little high, so I can really get my sight picture low on the gun itself. So I'm not sure if that's because of the length of pull or because the gun is just so short anyway. Anyway, let's keep going. So we already went over this wonderful thing. Now let's go right ahead and talk about this extension and the butt plate. Look at all that real estate I have that's just wasting away. Now another inch and a half of it. Let's go ahead and see what I'm doing with that real estate. Well, son of a bitch, isn't this the right? I think I got the right one. With a screwdriver, little Phillips head, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take out the top and loosen the bottom. I don't know if I could show the unscrewing process on YouTube lately. This has been considered like gun porn. Gun Skinamax. Gun Skinamax, that's all it is. Alright, so anyway, what we did was we're taking out the top screw and we're going to loosen the bottom one. And that's going to give us a little hinge to swing it. I'll show you how this works. Once I get the thing out, we'll go right ahead and see how it functions. When you get these extenders, it will come with aftermarket screws that are much longer. So it'll work with whatever size you're going with the length of pull. So with that being said, we're going to take this and we're going to, ooh, look at that, just kind of fans its way out. And look, there's contents. Contents! Alright, so we're going to take these out. Well, we're not going to take them out. We're just going to, let them swing, because to put them back together again, you got to stack them, and it's not horrible, but hey. So what we have in here is, first of all, it's a backup thumb screw with washers, and it also has the original screw, the original takedown screw, and the bit for that screw. So we're keeping that in there as a backup. What else do we have? Let's go in here. We got about 60 rounds, 50 rounds of golden bullets. Now I'm just keeping basic tools, screws, an extra thumb screw, and some ammo in there. But I also intend on putting a little fishing kit in there, a fire starter, and well, there may actually be more room to put a few things in there on top of that. But not too much, but you could definitely fit quite a lot. I'm going to be upping the ammo bag to about 150 rounds, and I'm going to get better tools to put in there. But always remember to have a screwdriver on the outside of the gun so you can get inside the gun. All the contents of the stuff back in there and room for plenty more. And we're just going to close that up. It's a definite good thing to leave the one screw in so you can use it as a hinge and not have to chase all the pieces and put them back together. But again, more softcore gun porn. I can't really confirm whether or not I can play it on YouTube or not, but we're going to put a screw in a hole. All the time I'm watching on YouTube, I see videos of people dying, getting killed all the time, and that's fine. They can talk about whatever they want. They can, introduce people that aren't old enough to certain things they shouldn't be introduced to, but you can't talk about guns. No, no, no. Don't do it. You can't put a scope on. You can't put a can on the barrel. There's a lot of things you can't do now. From what I'm hearing, Matt from Demo Ranch basically said that he talked to somebody from YouTube who's quit the next day, but they said that they're not going to go after people that were doing certain things on their gun channels that they were recently told they couldn't do, and recently channels have been literally canceled over. Sorry, just kidding, but we're not giving you your channel back or your videos. Thank God I'm known. I'm under the radar, because my content is still up. Tell you the truth, out of all the crazy unsafe things I've done on this channel, I don't think I've broken too many YouTube rules. So far that's quite an accomplishment. Just remember, you're working with polymer stocks. You don't want to over tighten anything. You just want to keep it to where it's snug. No rattle, no move. That's all you want. Another thing I was looking into is maybe I was gonna cut up some nitrile gloves or latex gloves, whatever holds up better, and make little gaskets for in here to make it waterproof. Because right now I'm sure it's water resistant, but certainly not waterproof. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe sealing off down here in case there's any kind of breaches, any kind of splits, just kind of seal it off, make it completely waterproof. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna put this this little shell holder back on here. Now that it fits good with the length of pull of this gun, which used to be kind of in your neck. Once again, not sure if we could show this porn, but we'll get as close as we can. We got these two. How do they come together? Well, quickly. They come together quickly. So I'm not really showing how, but I've explained how, and that's your only little obstacle is this flat little plate. So I got the one with the flushed. There's no flaring. I just, it's sticking out a little bit more because I'm using the washer, but I mean, it's nothing really. And we got a nice good lock up here. Got bullets rattling around in there, but otherwise this thing is rock solid. I'm gonna go to the range and check this thing out. See how it's shooting. I got a sight in these sights. They were only 30 bucks or something like that, 35, somewhere around there. Very simple. Loosen the screw and move the sight where you want it and tighten it back down again, sort of like the old Crickett sight was. And the elevation, well, that's another screw. Same thing, just didn't need much. I gave it a tiny little bit of tension and it wound up being good elevation. So it needed to be low on this particular gun. The shoot and see target, I couldn't even see where I was hitting. So we went and retrieved the targets and I was like, ooh, I'll take it. Very consistent. So I'm gonna say this is a good survival rifle. Is it a semi-auto? No. Does it hold more than one round in a magazine or some type of feeding tube? No. It is a single shot where you gotta literally place the bullet in every time with these sausage hands bigger than OJ literally hands. Now you see it, now you don't. Here's a little trick with the older Crickets, like this one. If you have trouble loading around into the chamber, pull back on the bolt. That little spring there, pull back on it a little bit with one finger, and it'll give you that extra quarter inch of room you need desperately to chamber around easier. It speaks for itself, and its groups speak volumes. It's a good way to ensure that on a budget, for less than $200, you can set something up where you can hunt, fish, and probably start a fire, depending on what you have. I'm going to have a fire starter in here, a fishing kit, 150 rounds, and who knows what else I could fit in here besides my simple tools and parts for the gun. This is also a great way to show young hunters how to hunt responsibly, and it's only one round in the chamber at a time. So it's a good thing to give to someone of youth. Yeah, I wonder if YouTube is going to say that it's a bad thing that I'm offering this up as a good selection to give your child in a situation where they would need to hunt. Now, maybe if I dressed it up in clown makeup, put a skirt on it, it will be okay. So maybe we'll try that next time if this kid's taken down. I'll put this up and I'll put a skirt on it. How's that? Anyway, this is one of my favorite rifles because of the simplicity, the practicality, the price, and the consistency of the groups. I'm going to pop this thing on a sled, sight it in, and well, we'll see how tight the groups can really get. You see that right there, that glare? That's all I saw at the range was one big glare. What I couldn't see, I didn't think I would get any in the center of this, but yeah, 30 feet, it seems like I got almost every round in there. Looks like two of them decided to say, screw you. But yeah. Well, there you have it. If you needed to see it for yourself, you saw it yourself. The Crickett. I did the math, and I think it comes out to just under $200. There was just buying components and putting them together on a simple platform that's already built. As much as I would love to have a semi-automatic survival rifle, quote unquote, or bug-out banger, what have you, bug-out banger. This is probably the cheapest, easiest, and best choice, and it is now a takedown. So at least there's that. Because worst comes to worst, if it has to take down in a hurry, there it is. It does fit in larger backpacks, so that is certainly not a problem. Something like this is definitely good for going to the range. Very convenient, very fun. I always loved the thing, but now it is, well, threefold or better. I'm going to clean this up and get it ready for the next range visit. And I'm going to have some more cheap toys for you in the next video. I'm Fritz. Thanks for watching Fritz Shoots. If you like what you saw today, like, subscribe, tell a friend, And hopefully we can get you armed on a budget. Because you know what? It's your right. It's your Second Amendment right. Courts don't lie. It's your right. It's your right. I'm Fritz. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.